Hello, class and audience. Hello, audience at home. And welcome to my informational presentation, The Rite of Purification, or an EP. According to the Pew Research Center 2015, Christians will remain the largest religious group at over 31% if current trends continue into 2050. The purpose of this speech is to inform you of how the NEP is performed by the Native American Sioux, a global group the Pew Research Center considers a folk religion of only 4.8%. People interested in attending the NEP to remove negative chemicals and thoughts might find the ceremony strengthens their connection to their higher power. This topic is important as some of you may be interested in attending an NEP ceremony given the following information. According to the New World Encyclopedia, the Native American NEP dates to between 800 and 1200 CE. HowStuffWorks.com states the oldest evidence of the NEP dates to 5 BC in southern Russia. The word NEP translates to purification or sweat lodge. According to Frank Foolscrow, a Lakota Sioux spiritual leader, medicine man, and the nephew of Black Elk, there are three primary events that happen during the sweat lodge. The sacred fire is lit, the heated stones are brought into the lodge for the 4 rounds of prayer, and everyone is invited to enjoy a feast after the ceremony. If you've been honored by being asked as a newcomer to attend a sweat lodge, knowing the following 3 things will help you. The starting of the sacred fire indicates the ceremony has officially begun. The fire tender keeps a close eye on the fire, making sure to keep all the rocks covered with wood. It typically takes the stones about 2 hours to fall. The chanupa is loaded before the stones are ready. This time is also used for everyone to prepare their individual spirit ties or gifts of tobacco for answered prayers, which are placed on the altar until entering the lodge. The falling of the first few stones into the coals signals the leader to ask attendees to change into their sweat lodge clothes for lodge. Men wear cotton shorts and women wear loose-fitting cotton dresses. Both men and women remove personal jewelry so as not to get burned or scare the spirits off. Once the stones have fallen, the leader may either blow their eagle bone whistle, which I have right here, or simply may say hoka, signaling it's time to crawl into the lodge with the personal prayer ties. The fire tender prepares to bring the heated stones into lodge for the 4 rounds of purification. The first 7 stones are brought into lodge individually and placed in the center pit, one at a time, during the stone honoring song to acknowledge all 7 directions. Once the stones are all in lodge, the door is shut. After putting the herbal medicines on the rocks, the leader asks the singer to begin singing specific prayer songs and starts pouring water on the stones according to their teachings. The 4 different rounds with the door opening between them are the spirit invitation, prayer, healing, and thank you. These rounds represent the original 4 basic directions of the medicine wheel. West is black, where the sun sets. North, white, snow-covered pine. East, yellow, where sun rises. And south, red, protection of buffalo calf woman. The colors may be arranged differently or based on the tribe or teachings. The ceremonial leader asks the singer to sing up to 4 songs within each of the rounds, with the chanupa being smoked in the 3rd round to send the prayers to the Creator. Once the 4 rounds of prayer songs and individual prayers have been completed, the attendees crawl back out renewed and prepare for the feast. Preparation for the feast after purifying includes securing personal items and cleaning up around the ceremonial grounds. A spirit plate is prepared consisting of a sample of all food eaten and offered to the sacred fire to say a final thank you. Once everyone has finished the feast, everyone is encouraged to ask questions and share experiences if they wish. While the sweat lodge ceremony has no official time from start to finish, the longest time I've experienced is about 3 hours. It all depends upon the reason for the ceremony and the number of attendees. So now you know how the sweat lodge is performed by the Native American Sioux, and perhaps you are interested in attending a sweat lodge ceremony. Knowing the start of the sweat lodge is the lighting of the sacred fire, the heated stones are brought into the lodge for the 4 rounds of prayer, and eating the feast afterwards, Hopefully you can now feel more confident you're better prepared for experiencing the ceremony if you ever decide to do so. I hope what I've explained in this presentation is clear enough to intrigue you to join me sometime in Lodge and maybe learn more about the other sacred rites, which include the Sweat Lodge as well. For those of you who have already at least experienced the Sweat Lodge, as well as the others just interested, the more you attend, the more you understand and the better you feel. For what it's worth, while you may wonder how a person could ever choose sauna-like conditions to pray in, remember that people pay good money for the healing powers of a natural sauna for true relaxation and meditation. Thank you for your time and attention, and I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Aho.